Welcome to A Talk with Armani. I am your host, Armani Aman. I'm excited to be back as part of the YouTube family. We're on season 2 and I've got some amazing things in store for you. We have a legendary, very talented and wonderful person that is going to be here for not one, but 2 of our premiere episodes. Make sure you stay tuned as I bring this wonderful woman to the scene. See you in a few. Welcome back to A Talk with Armani. We've been watching television and movies and reading books, and we see a familiar, lovely face that has come across our time and time again. Today, my very special guest, who has actually agreed to join me for 2 shows, is here with me. And she doesn't need any type of introduction, but just for the sake of the credits, I'm going to go ahead and say it, Miss Kimberly Fields.
Hey.
Hi.
You know what's funny about that? Mm-hmm. My birth certificate actually only says Kim Fields.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, so Miss Kim Fields. We just assumed that it's Kimberly, and we get in trouble when we assume. We said that.
Yes.
Yeah, Gilligan's Island said that too. So yeah, Gilligan, way back. Oh my gracious, right. So you got some stuff going on.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, do you stuff?
Occasionally, but not on the regular, no.
No, you're just constantly going and going and going. So when I'm looking at it and I'm trying to figure out, oh my goodness, where do we start?
Yes.
I mean, we can start that in May. They honored you for 40 years in the industry.
40 years in the industry.
Wow, so that's like, yay. And relevant, not just in the industry and laying around somewhere, but constantly seeing you. You know what I mean? Not unsung, but constantly seeing you.
Ain't nothing wrong with unsung.
There's nothing wrong with it, but
I'm
constantly
grateful.
seeing
Yes,
you.
amen.
I mean, you're constantly working.
Yes, to God be the glory.
I know, and then, okay, so let's start from, I can't even say let's start from the end because the stuff that's come after that.
Yes.
So let's start with what we got going on right now.
Right now, cool. So,
brand new movie.
Yes, brand new movie that hits theaters September 29th.
September 29th, and it's a worldwide release.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's called A Question of Faith.
Which, you know, for your life, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, you are a very faith-based and spiritual woman.
Yes.
So I know that was like, okay, this is a perfect part.
It was a perfect part, but you know what's funny, Armani, is that thought process happened after I read the script and realized, oh my gosh, this is a great role for me as an actor.
Okay.
It is a great dramatic piece that I can sink my teeth into.
Mm-hmm.
And that was honestly, you know, the faith part was kind of secondary.
Okay.
And all of the fantastic messages in the movie. The film, A Question of Faith, is about 3 families that kind of all intersect based on tragedy and eventually in some areas triumph. But it's heart-wrenching, lots of life lessons, certainly lots of questions of faith, and whatever your faith may be, you know, just whatever your beliefs are when they just, you know, when tragedy happens and it throws your life into a tailspin, when it throws your belief system and values, everything that you have, you know, kind of made up as who you are, when all of that gets stripped away and questioned and what you do. And so I just was really fascinated by the character.
Well, the character, the very strong character is what you've described. Yeah. But when I think about you and the different characters that you've played, it kind of lines in. You are a strong, independent woman. You've been that. Well, you were a strong, independent child. Like you were going to do what you wanted to do. So, and then that's kind of been who you are. That's what you carry with you, you know, and it doesn't have anything to do with stature because we're both kind of small, you know, and it doesn't have anything to do with us being, you know, of the fairer sex. It's just the fact that there's a surety there, and maybe it is because of the faith that we have, regardless of whether or not it's something, nobody's a Bible thumping fanatic.
Right.
But we understand where our power comes from.
Absolutely. And when you tap into that on the regular, you are fortified. You are emboldened. You are strengthened. Your foundation and your cornerstones continue to be really rock solid. And then when something happens that rocks all of that, and you really just don't know what happens next.
Right.
And more importantly, not just what happens in life, but what happens to me in terms of the person I've become and will become out of this.
Right.
So it's been interesting. It's funny that you say it's in line with the characters, because there have been times when I've been cast in so many comedies, or a few comedies, but for long stretches of time.
Right.
Thank God. I mean,
Right.
Facts of Life, 9 years. Living Single, 5 years.
Right.
So, doing comedy is more so what I'm known for, and even theater productions that I've done.
Right.
So the few times that I've done drama, it really feels good to kind of stretch and exercise those muscles too.
But even when you talk about Facts of Life, Tootie, she wasn't like a little pushover. She was a strong character.
Absolutely.
And Regine, of course, she was a strong, independent woman.
Very much
So again, I think that when we think of you, and again, 40 years in the industry is not something that you can take lightly. Somebody sitting back and they're thinking about it. And your name is world renowned. People recognize you, they recognize your work. So circling back to the faith, again, just having that faith in yourself and knowing where your power comes from, but also pulling from everything that you've gone through, whether professionally, spiritually, and personally.
Yes, ma'am.
To kind of put it all into a rope and then allow it to be out there.
Yes.
That takes an even stronger ability.
Well, it definitely takes, if you allow yourself to go there, and give yourself permission to go there, it's very gratifying, it's very rewarding, and the proof is in the performance.
Right.
But it's a process, and to allow yourself to be that raw and that vulnerable, to tap into different, like you said, experiences, personally, professionally, spiritually, to get to those places that make people uncomfortable. But those are the things that make characters so relatable. And in this instance, I had to breathe relatable life into this character, because of who she is and what she goes through. So, but you all get to see
I can't wait and it's coming out in September.
Yes, September 29th, and we want strong box office, strong box office.
Definitely, but we'll come out and support that. And then you have a book.
Yes, my autobiography.
Oh wow! So when we come back, we'll be still chatting with Kim about her autobiography, and I know that's going to be interesting. We'll be right back. Welcome back to A Talk with Armani. So if you joined us before, or if you're just joining us, I am sitting here chatting with the very talented and timeless Kim Fields. Because I look at you, and then if you look at Facts of Life, your face didn't change. Your face didn't change at all. Really? You just don't have no braces.
Oh, that's the only change. Bless your heart.
That's it. Everything else is just, you're like, oh, that's Tootie. I remember when the very first time I met you. And it seems like it was years ago. And when I think about it, it was like it was a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh my goodness, that's Tootie. Of course it's not. But that's the first thing that comes to mind when you see, because, if you're my age. Right. Now, you've got some of them that are, 90s babies. That think, oh my goodness, that's Regine.
Right.
And then you have even more people, that say, oh my goodness, I just seen her on Dancing with the Stars. So and they'll be able to live through all that because you're in the midst of your autobiography.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, my autobiography.
The name of it?
Blessed Life.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You can't.
I got no more for you.
Yeah, that's it. What else you say? Exclamation point, blessed life.
Yes, blessed life. And it's a look back not only at the 40 years in the industry, but a lot of life lessons, some wonderful, some awful, but ones you gotta go through, you know. Some fun, Hollywood tales and stories and memories. And then just some, some things that all of us have probably been through it at some point in our lives. And so I took the approach that this is all of our story. Okay. Details might be a little different here and there, but you remember this, and you went through this because I went through it too. So we probably went through this together, that sort of thing.
How was it writing it? I mean, you sit down because you've been acting, you've written, so many different things, but to sit down and write about Kim, to see Kim on paper and relive it from. Like, when did you start? Did you start from
last year?
So what age did you start your autobiography?
Pretty much zero. Like my first earliest memories, living in Harlem.
Really?
Yes.
So to see all of that, and you're writing, and you're seeing all of this, and you're recording, and you're thinking to yourself, wow.
Yeah. Writing it, a lot of people say writing their memoirs or an autobiography is very cathartic. I felt more of a, oh my gosh, God, you did this?
Right, I'm holding on.
Oh my goodness. Yes, ma'am. I am yet holding on. And giving you yet praise.
Yes.
Because sometimes, it's like, I can't even think about praising you right now. I'm going through it hard and strong.
Right.
And I don't feel like it.
Right.
But yet I will.
Yeah.
So it was fun going down memory lane. And
was it?
It was, to a certain degree.
Okay.
Let me keep it 100. To a certain degree. Some parts of it was like, God, I got to talk about this again.
Yeah, and I remember that. And I thought I could have just shelved it.
Exactly. But what pressed me through in those moments was somebody else either went through it and feel like, oh my God, I know this. I went through this too. Or they're going through it as they're reading it. And whether that's questioning your faith personally and spiritually, if it's in that ebb and flow of work and professionally, not sure what the next job is or the next opportunity, or feeling like you planted all these wonderful seeds and ain't seeing no fruit.
Right.
Girl.
I got a masterpiece. What's going on with it?
If it's, the high school sweetheart breakup. If it's reliving, wow, I didn't have a prom date either. You know what I mean? So it's those kinds of things. And then the fun stuff. Oh my gosh, this happened to her. Oh wow, I remember seeing her on that.
Right.
So overall, it was a great experience. A great experience writing it.
And when you talk about it, I mean, I can see that, and then like you said, some people think that it's cathartic. Cathartic.
Right.
But then, it's therapeutic. And it seems to me that, in writing it, you have like a light in your eyes, like, you know what, and I made it through it.
Yeah, there it is. I'm still here.
I'm yet
holding on. And not by the hairs of my chinny chin chin.
Right, no, I got a strong grasp on it.
Yes.
I'm doing pretty good.
That's right. And that it's not the end, but and let's keep going.
Because I don't even know where to end this, because my life is still moving and pumping and doing things. And because, like you said, I was talking about, you've done, it's so amazing to me when I look back, and like I said, you do your research and on you, period. And you're saying that, okay, she was here at the age of 6 or 7, and then she was here doing this. And a lot of people don't know that you were even on television, maybe even earlier than that you've done so many different things, and you came into the public's eye view, even on Good Times. Like, they just did a rerun of that.
And you're like,
I just seen it. Where was this lady at? Like, she done been on Good Times. If I turn to All in the Family and see her, I'm gonna know something now.
You won't, I wasn't there. They were next door. We all had the same studio, so we were the same sound stages. All the Norman Lear shows. So One Day at a Time, The Jeffersons, Different Strokes, Facts of Life, Silver Spoons.
Wow.
All of us were right there on the same.
And you kind of made some trips, because you've done some trips.
Yes, ma'am.
You skipped a couple of lives. It wasn't like you was just over here. And I'm just wondering, like, did they ask her to come, or did she run over there? Like,
But the thing about back in the day, photo bomb.
Right. but I'm gonna actually speak and take some lines and get a check. And you gonna let me do it because I'm cute. I'm gonna come here and sabotage your whole situation. And then y'all gonna be talking about what she?
That's the follow-up with Kim Fields, the saboteur.
And then create such a great picture that people will go back and be like, oh, I remember when that happened.
Right.
And then we get older and we get into more different things because again, we did Living Single. Yeah. And then you were doing movies and you've written some stuff. I actually heard a story and we'll talk about it when we come back on the break, where I think you were in labor and you just refused to stop. You refused. It was kind of like, not yet. Let me get this done. When we come back, we'll talk about that. We'll be right back.
Always on the grind.
Welcome back to A Talk with Armani. So as you know, I've been sitting here with a very talented, timeless, beautiful, and ever working Kim Fields. And while we would like to go on and on and on, apparently I've run out of time. So what she has graciously agreed to do, I'm telling you, it was graciously. I was just like, no, don't leave. And she said, I won't. We'll just show the rest of it tomorrow. Yes. So you have to tune in tomorrow so you can see the rest of my interview with Kim and find out about being in labor and keeping on working, as well as, and I know a lot of people want to know how she got herself in shape for that Dancing with the Stars, and was she really about to snatch somebody up when she was on? What was it called? I forget. Housewives. When she was on the Housewives. And you know what? It's no discredit. I just don't watch reality TV. I just can't.
It's all good.
I just can't. It's just too much.
It's all good.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me. And again, make sure you tune in to A Talk with Armani. You can go to www.atalkwitharmani.com. You can also click on any one of the subjects that we've talked about. You can click on Miss Kim's Fields link and follow her on social media so you can continue to follow with her, become a fan, become a supporter. Fans are great. Supporters are even better.
Oh, is that on a t-shirt?
No, but we can put one on there.
Okay.
Because you know, forever grinding. So, matter of fact, there's somebody somewhere. I need y'all to write it down. Fans are great, supporters are better. On a t-shirt. That's how I can move.
And on the back, #Forever Grind.
Forever Grind. Thank you. See you soon.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Welcome back to A Talk with Armani. Of course you enjoyed, no, let's do it because I don't want to, people may not. Okay. Welcome back to A Talk with Armani. I had a blast with my guest, Kim Fields, and you will get to see the second part of the interview tomorrow. But before I go, I want to thank you for welcoming me back into your homes and on your television by allowing me to have another season on the amazing U2 America. During my show, I want to make sure that I hear from you. Go to my website. You can write me, you can call me, you can blog, whatever you want to do to be able to reach out to me, to tell me your ideas, to tell me your thoughts, to even comment whether or not it's about what I was talking about, what the hot topic may be, or even what I'm wearing. I want to hear from you. I don't ever want you to feel as though you can't reach out and say, hey Armani, I like your hair up, maybe not down. Whatever it is, I want to make sure that we enjoy a relationship as I come in your homes each and every day. And as I just said, I'll be there Monday through Friday, every day at 1 o'clock. And I hope that when I come with you, that you will enjoy the people that I bring you to meet. Whether it's behind production or on a new movie, or maybe someone has a brand new song. Whatever it is, I hope that you're enjoying the content I'm bringing you. And again, if you have ideas, if there's something that you want to see, something that you want to hear, feel free to go to www.atalkwitharmani.com. Again, that's www.atalkwitharmani.com. If you want to leave a message, or you just decide that, hey, maybe you have a story that you want to talk about. I have a lot of people who will reach out to me and they will say, you know, I have a story for an idea. How do I get it to you? I welcome your ideas. I welcome your comments. Go ahead and call me at 1-855-7-ARMANI. Again, that number is 1-855-7-ARMANI. If you joined me last year, then you noticed that there's been some differences in my set. Now we'll be shooting out of the beautiful Hotel Indigo located in Vinings, a wonderful suburb of Atlanta, Georgia. The hotel was gracious enough to allow us to utilize all different parts of their area. So whether we're out by the pool, or we're in the presidential suite, or maybe you'll catch us down by the bar in the restaurant, we intend to continue to evolve our set and bring you more and more looks, making our journey on A Talk with Armani even more beautiful as well as interesting. If there's a celebrity that you want to know about, how did they land in that job, or how were they part of that movie, or maybe you have a comment for my guest, such as Kim Fields, feel free to talk about it on my website. There will always be a link on my website for you to leave a comment for my guest. Again, it's all about communication. I am here because of you, and I want you to want me to continue to be here. If there's anything at all that you need for me to express while on television, whether or not it's an idea, or maybe it's a hot topic, or maybe it's just something that just came across your mind while you were going in a restaurant or doing groceries, please don't hesitate to reach out. Again, I thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that you will join me each and every day, Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. I will strive to always bring you fresh content, and I will strive to always take you behind the scenes and in front of the scenes. I want you to meet the people that make the productions work. I love for you to see the celebrities, but I also believe that you need to see the director that put the celebrity on the screen in the first place. My show is your format and your platform. Do with it as you will. As long as we do it together, I'm sure our journey will be exciting. Thank you once again for joining and Talk with Armani. I am your host, Armani Aman. I'll see you next time. Thank you.